And welcome back to the Citizen channel. You're all staying safe and well. On the City Diary, we look back at the last few days in the City's world as fans and as a club. The 19th to the 25th of August, the cut-off point was about 10:11 a.m. To allow me to do this. So there will be certain things on the 25th of August. We'll have to go into next week's. But the main thing, possibly the Champions League draw. We're not going to talk about that today, but that's later on, about 6 hours away as I'm recording this. Right, so don't forget Art Attack is a now standalone thing. There will be one. Hopefully I do go away next weekend, but obviously I'll try and get one out before then, and obviously during the time I'm away, I will still be putting stuff out there, perhaps not as much as I have been doing recently though, but please bear with me, still be plenty of Citizen channel content, of course. Yeah, firstly, let's get onto this diary. First, a few shout-outs, a few community things, if you like. An urgent, time-sensitive shout-out for this one. We did this last week, of course, for Supporter Club General Secretary Kevin Parker at Kevin P184. The grandson of a very good friend of mine, Dilly, needs a bone marrow transplant urgently with just 2 to 3 months to find a match. So this is very time-sensitive, guys, because Dilly is mixed ethnicity. Find a donor is a real challenge, asking for people to register their information and to send off for a free swab kit. So that's what we need. It's only a couple of minutes. It's just a swab. It's not like these COVID swabs where you're messing around with the back of your mouth. It's just in the cheek. And you get a free post envelope to send it back. So obviously all information will be on Kevin's account at KevinP184. So please check that out and see what you can do to help. I'd give a mention to Harry at Harry G. Paley. Yes, obviously here's a shout out for you, mate. But obviously he's interested in Shirt Searcher at Shirt Search. Yeah, this is he's asked for help for this fantastic Lancastrian football club as they push and strive for success. They've got one of these crowdfunders. That's it. Have a crowdfunder. They're very near to the target, actually, guys. So if we can push them over it, I'm sure every little helps. I don't know how these crowdfunders work particularly. But if you've got any help, appreciated. The Tortoise funds for new to raise funds for new fencing and extending the pavilion. So further details are on the crowdfunder page. So mention for Harry, who obviously is sort of pushing that at Harry G. Palin, and a mention for at Shirt Searcher. There's a mouthful for that crowdfunding page. And of course, congratulations to Anthony Thyfian, who obviously we've been promoting at the Bolton Arena last weekend. Well, I won. I know you share with me in offering our congratulations on his fight when he did tweet at the time. Well, while AJ's head went, obviously talking about Mr. Joshua, I managed to keep mine and move to 3-1 and win my third on the bounce. Great stuff. Big step up in opposition, he said, and came away in victory. And he gave a massive thank you to all that came to Bolton. And our support, or your support, he said, means so much to me. I will, of course, keep you in touch with any further progress of our big blue boxer. Shout out to the Worthy Hope Project Food Bank. Yeah, a couple of recent tweets. Sadly, by winter food banks are going to be used by more people than ever before. Please support our food banks in Wythenshawe and Northern Moor if you can. Thank you. The cost of living is skyrocketing, they say. By winter, thousands of families will face fuel poverty trying to balance keeping warm with putting food on the table. It's not good, is it? If you're in a more fortunate position and can help, your contribution will be most welcome. So, of course, that's a shout out for the Hope Project Food Bank. And also on a similar vein, we've featured these before in the old One City show. Feed Manchester at feed_Manchester had a busy Friday night, as you always do, as the team helped our rough sleeping friends. Every scrap of food was given out, and some emotional support too. Being on the streets is incredibly difficult. This is their tweet, but our homeless friends were very appreciative. So please, it's just a matter if you can donate, if you can, to that worthy cause at feed_Manchester. Right, Blues in Business, at Blues in Business. If you know, do you own a small local business? Would you like free regular shout-outs for your business, tweeting to potential customers, including on air as well, mainly compromising City fans? That's what it is. There's so usually a City link to it all. Follow them, please. Send a DM to these guys, and that's hashtag Blues in Business as well. So you can tag Blues in Business with any sort of city-related thing, any city-related business thing, and they will do their best to promote it if it's within reason, of course. Some of the shouts this week over the last few days. At Bluefellas247, yes, we've done these before from as far back as I can remember. They say, I always wanted to be a reseller. Our customer promise is that all items sold are 100% genuine, tested, worked, and shipped worldwide from the UK. So that's obviously at Bluefellas247. They do sell things through eBay. So there you go. Give them your support. And a shout out at Top Socks, who owns Arc Locksmiths in Burnage. Yes, it's been a long time since I've been to Burnage. We specialise in UPVC locks for windows and doors. So if you're looking for the best, get in touch with us now. For more information, at Arc Locksmiths 247, or at Top Socks as well, who owns the firm. Shout out to the amazing scents run by City fan Michelle at Lilypod1803. And you're welcome. You're welcome to the world of FM fragrances, helping you create the perfect aroma for you and your home growing heart. So you can visit the Facebook page as well. That's City fan at Lilypod1803 FM fragrances. And shout out to 365 Clean One. Offer a complete range of cleaning services, which includes office cleaning, retail cleaning, domestic cleaning, and customer-specific cleaning. That's at 365 Clean One. And the website, http://365-clean-limited.business.site. So there you go. So that's a shout out at 365 Clean One. And finally today, a shout out to MC Food Service Consultancy Limited, MCFC Limited. That sounds good. It must be a city offshoot. A supply chain consultants to the hospitality industry, pubs, restaurants, hotels, care homes, and independents. So you can direct message for more information at Food Service Big M, small c for more information. So there you go. There's your Blues in Business. So as I said, give these firms your support, and if you need anything out there, also let us know, because Blues in Business, if you're after a carpenter or after some specific job, they also post that as well, so you can get help on that. And before, of course, the diary section, another mention for our fellow Blue who happened to be in Barcelona last night. He's very lucky, this young lad. Our singer-songwriter Alex Spencer, of course, keeping very busy. Apart from travelling the world watching City, he's supporting at Frida Band at Manchester's legendary band at Band on the Wall. It's going to be brilliant, so he says. I'm sure it will. I can join him at this historic venue. Tickets only £9. https://fatso.ma/WCDS, so you can get tickets, and of course give at Alex Spencer UK your support. So very lucky lad. I certainly saw a picture today with Erling's dad, so that was nice for him. And that's on the 3rd of September. So yes, I'll probably give one more shout out in the diary next week before I go away, before that gig takes place. Right, onto the diary. Facts and information about City. All facts. No, might be a little bit of conjecture, but it has to be factual conjecture, if you know what I mean. 19th of August, we were charged after the last game of the season against Villa for the pitch invasion, so we've been charged for that. The charges failed to keep supporters in orderly conduct. We just won the league, mate, during the pitch invasion, a breach of FA Rule E20, but I suppose you have to do these things. The club needs to respond by the 25th of August. I doubt very much they will be sort of appealing it as some sort. We'll just take it on the nose. Knowing the FA, they'll probably deduct us points. And great news for the Blues when a certain sideline centre-half tweeted to say on this day, I'm Eric Laporte at Laporte, one step closer, with accompanying pictures of him obviously training in the sun at that stage. I think he was over in Spain, and fingers crossed he'll soon be back, but most people are thinking towards the end of September. So we've still got a little bit of a way to go. A bit more on Mr. Laporte in a moment. On the 20th of August, ex-City player Alvaro Negredo, what a star he was before he got an injury, and then it all went to pot. He celebrated his 37th birthday on the 20th of August, and thanks to Marc McCarthy at Marc MMMAC, who shared a couple of his match-worn shirts on Twitter. So you want to give Marc your support as well. But happy belated birthday to Alvaro Negredo. Raheem Sterling, put his foot in it, or didn't put his foot in it, or didn't care less about us really. With his far from complimentary views of City about his previous employees in a 15-minute interview with Sky, obviously for his Chelsea team. including in a response to a question. He said, everyone wants to feel wanted. Football is no different. Sterling exclusively told Jeff Shreves ahead of Chelsea's Super Sunday trip to Leeds live on Sky Sports. He said, when you play your heart out, sacrifice some of your kids' birthdays, and then get treated in a certain way, it's disappointing. Raheem Sterling says, Chelsea have restored his happiness. He went on, at the time was fuming, raging, but it's gone. It's in the past. Well, all right, then, shut up then. I can only focus on the present, which is now here at Chelsea, and the opportunity I got to go out and showcase my talents once again. Fuming, raging. It didn't make sense to fight a battle you couldn't win. It was the right time to move on. Raheem Sterling on Man City exit. And all I can say in that is it definitely was the right time to move on. Poor boy. And more Laporte good news. I did promise you, didn't you? I'm Eric Laporte at Laporte, and there's a new citizen in town. He says, Luke, mum, dad, and baby are doing, or mum, very American. Mum for me. I'm from Manchester. Mum, dad, and baby are doing well. We're both very proud and thankful for this incredible moment. Thank you for your wishes. So everyone who obviously lots and lots and lots and lots of love. And congrats to mum and dad on the new citizen. Yeah, that'll do. 21st of August. With Foden making his 100th Premier League appearances for City, so we drop our first points of the season at St James's in a 3-3 draw. But we did come back from a 3-1 down to snatch a point. That took us second in the league behind Arsenal, the only team now with maximum points from the first 3 games. Aki picked up a groin injury, and Bernardo appears to dispel any rumours about Barca. But I spoke too soon, we'll say. That's what he said. I'm happy here. I'm doing my best to help the club. I'm very focused here. But obviously, we'll something new on that in a moment. 23rd of August, Deloitte have published their yearly money league for the highest revenue generating football clubs, and little old City atop of the list. Probably won't stay there because I think this has a COVID affected thing, and obviously some of these clubs rely on gate revenue and stuff like that. But hey, pretty impressive for little old City, isn't it? The only the 4th different club to actually ever lead the table since it lead this table before it was published. My thanks to that graphic to goal.com. City atop with 645 million. Real Madrid not far behind, 641 million. Bayern Munich 611 million. Barcelona 582 million. And a massive, incredibly large United 558 million. A good 87 million behind us, but I'm sure they'll recoup that soon. 24th of August, we flew out to Spain straight after that draw with Newcastle to prepare for this special charity match that took place on this night in the Camp Nou against Barcelona. A 3-3 draw, not without incident. Please check out my little match report and player views on that one. Phillips and Mbete added to the injury list. Yeah, okay. The speculation about Bernardo, we did say we get back to it. It won't go away as both managers were pressed on the subject after both would not be drawn. Pep ended by saying, we want him, the club wants him. If at the end there's an offer, that until now there's been 0 offers in the last 2 years, and both clubs reach an agreement, we will see. But as Ferran Soriano said, we have 7 or 8 days for the transfer window left, and if a player like Bernardo leaves, we must go to the market. And right now, that's not easy. Having said all that, Bernardo loves Barcelona. Thanks for that, Pep. Yeah, so speculation continues as we get into the last few days. Do we really? Yeah, like Bernardo loves Barcelona. Well, if you do, piss off there then, or stay. Do what you want, mate. We love you to bits. If you want to go, though, go. We're not going to stand in your way. There you go. That's what it is. And of course, a draw for the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Got us against those guys. Chelsea, wasn't it? Yes, I mean, I just jokingly said a Sterling hat-trick incoming, but a lot of people said a Sterling hat-trick and misses. Either way, I'm very, very, very liable, in my opinion. Of course, we'll play Chelsea at the Etihad in the 3rd round, and the ties will take place the week commencing 7th of November, and details of this tie, including tickets, date and time, will be released in due course. Please price the tickets reasonably, City. Don't be starting asking 30, 40 quid. Just go in for 20. Go in for 20 quid. Try and fill the ground. If you're going anything more than that on a night game against Chelsea, even though it's good opposition, the Carabao Cup, you might be struggling. So please price it reasonably. And just before this, obviously tonight, as I'm recording this, is the draw for the Champions League. That'll be very, very interesting. But sadly, obviously, I can't include it in this diary. But I'm sure there'll be little comments on Twitter, etc., on that over the coming days. So thanks for joining me. Please support if you can. Our final, for a couple of weeks anyway, not a final, it's not the final, our final Citizen Live, 7 p.m. Monday night. Please join me, guys. Got a nice regular crew going now. We have a bit of a laugh, a bit of fun. An hour flies by, so we talk everything City and even football related as well. But there's lots to talk about this coming Monday, of course. And we'll have a Palace game to talk about as well, won't we? And the fallout from this Barca game, etc. The Champions League, so many things to talk about. It'd be great if you can get on, even just say get on 5 minutes and say hello. That'd be wonderful. And please look out for my preview odds shows on the Palace game, and of course the player ratings and the talking points afterwards, and all things Citizen go out on this channel. And of course, yeah, on a darker subject or not as a happy subject, the Benjamin Mendy trials continue. I do a daily vlog on that, very popular. A lot of people are interested. I'm interested. I do report on the court proceedings of the day, so look out for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, that's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City.